Good morning, Mr. President. My name's Phil Vahutsky, and I'm coming to you from rural Colorado in what used to be an affordable living complex, or in other words, a mobile home park. Ours was an over 55, by the way, and most of the seniors in here are well past that mark. We're on fixed incomes. I don't know if you know this, but most mobile homes are roughly 14 feet across. That gives you living rooms and bedrooms that are approximately 196 square feet. I'll bet your closets are bigger than that, Joe. This is the affordable living space we have. This is what we can afford to own, call our own. And Matt Follett from Follett USA wants to increase the rent spaces that we have our homes on an annual basis. He's already approaching the mark that the average Social Security dependent receives. They take over these parks with money allocated for affordable housing from out of state, and they use it to buy mobile home parks as investment properties. People like Matt Follett do this all the time. They take over, increase the rent, promise improvements to the park that never come, and more importantly, just ignore maintenance responsibilities, neglecting the properties around the homes so that the property values drop. It's an old technique used by owners for a long time to maximize income versus loss ratios. They'll tell you it's just business. But that's not really what that money was supposed to be used for, is it? The impacts are devastating to the people that live here. By increasing rent to the point of what Social Security pays, people really are forced to choose. Choose between paying rent and bills, not even having a chance to think about food. Literally, Mr. President, this is why we need your help. People like Matt Follett from Follett USA try to silence us by making threats to evict and even use lawyers to enforce their evil behavior. And they all know we can't fight back. We don't have the money. Hey man, that's why we live in trailer parks. They know it. They're counting on it. And your system is giving them more money. You are literally feeding us to the lions. The reason this country was born was to stop this kind of abuse from the tyranny of evil landlords. Remember how the British used to rule? They're supposed to protect us from the greedy pay that the rich demand from the poor. This is why we revolted from the British Empire. Remember? And here we are in less than 300 years, the poor, the sick, and the elderly. We're all living in the fear of rich, evil land barons of old, waiting for the fear of repercussions from people like this, knowing that we can't afford to fight. In your own words, Joe Biden, come on, man. This has to stop.